View what he would do to do that. So his hands will post. He'll take this leg under, and then he'll put this hook in. And now I'm getting passed here. Yeah, the leg pummel and pass me in the mountain or whatever he needs to do. So what do we do when this happens? Okay, this is something that's going to happen all the time when you get shin to shin. Great leg pummelers, good passers, things like this, they're going to understand that they got to get that foot off, get this foot into the middle, and then they can begin the passing. So for me, when I'm on this position, here's what we do. When that foot presents itself, my left hand, the one that's elbow deep, and I can use my right hand as an assist, is going to go grab that shin. Okay, I'm going to go make sure I grab that shin. That way, I lock his leg in. Okay, so again, it's probably a good idea that you use this hand as assist to slow his leg down, but he goes and puts that foot on. My right hand with the V grip goes and grabs it. I go and pass it to my left hand, and then we can hold the knee. I elevate, I just extend my bottom leg, and now he's in a bear trap. Again, once we're here, we make sure we put his knee on the floor, and then we have our bear trap scenario ready to rock and roll, okay? So we simply put him in the bear trap, okay? This is going to happen over and over and over. When you start to use your chin to shin well, people are gonna start to try to pummel that foot off there. That way you will be ready for it. This is the thing to do when someone's flow passing. You just use your V grip, pass it to your left hand. Now you don't have to grab it with your left hand. You could go on the inside of your leg and hold it. So what that would look like would be like this. It's just that this grip over here with my left hand is just going to be stronger. So what that would look like is that when he brings this in, I catch it with my right hand in between my legs and then shoot that through. But what we're going to do is you will get a much better holding position if when he does this, you just simply hand assist, use the left hand that's already gripping around the shin to shin, and then this hand can go and hold the shin. You'll just get a better grip. You'll have a much better holding position. And then again, we can't leave his leg here. I want to put it on the mat. Because if I leave it here and he puts his foot on the mat and starts to turn me, then I'm starting to get into a position where I'm going to have to invert. And I don't want you to have to invert. I want you to be able to drive his knee down and now attack from here, where we're in a much better position with our body. Our spine and our ribs are all in line, and we don't need to then turn and invert. So one more time, we'll just run through it real quick. Using a hand assist with the V grip, a hand over the top with the elbow deep, gets that foot elevate and bring your leg underneath his far leg. We'll just do it from a slightly different angle so you can see the legs again. Once again, we're here, he brings that in, I use a hand assist, I grab the ankle, we elevate. This leg is already underneath because it's already shin to shin, and now we're able to put the knee on the ground, and we're starting our bear trap attacks there. So, and then, obviously it's up to you what you want to do for the bear trap. We have a huge arsenal now built up, and you can attack as you wish. All right, with the shin to shin, something that we're always going to contend with is a knee cut. It's inevitable that sometimes our shin to shin is going to fail us, and here comes a passer that has a knee cut coming through the middle. How do we contend with that? And what do we do? Because obviously, if I let him have a deep underhook, we're going to be in trouble. So we're going to come out on a single leg. So when we're shin to shin, whether we were elbow deep or not, generally it's because we were wrist deep and we were not pulling enough, or he just timed us. Maybe I just entered in and I had a wrist deep, and then all of a sudden, this starts coming, okay? So immediately we need to understand that my shin to shin is no match for a deep underhook. So we're gonna hit the deck. He's gonna come with us. That's almost guaranteed, okay? As I lay back to get myself room, there's a very important battle that's going to happen on my way down, and it's simply this. It's to let go of the shin to shin and to put my hand on the inside of his elbow. So we're going to pummel our hand on the inside. Okay. The other thing I'm going to do is abandon the shin to shin and go and drop my quad below his hip. But you notice I'm on my side. I must be on my side. I cannot afford at this moment to be flat on my back. And the reason is because of his back step. Okay? If I'm on my side and my quad is under his hip, I can push him forward if I need. But what kills his back step is the fact that I can pummel my left leg back inside. If Lance back steps now and I'm on my side, I can pummel my leg, and then he ends up in that scenario we talked about earlier where I can scoop and sweep him. So your leg is protected as long as we're on our side. Okay? If I am not on my side, if I'm flat on my back, that will be a very difficult thing to do. Okay? So keep on your side, and your knee can drop down once I know he is coming through the middle with his knee cut. Again, very important battle that we win this little pummel, because that's what's going to set up our single leg. What we're going to do is we're going to bump Lance forward, and my arm is going to come underneath and be ready under his leg to grab the foot. We're going to do a very, very specific single leg right now. It is not a typical single. Because of the action of the knee cut and the sliding out, it could leave him in a very vulnerable position for me to come on top. Here's what I need from my right hand. I need my elbow on the inside of his leg. All right, and now my left hand is waiting for his foot to slide out. Now, typically, a lot of guys will still feel very comfortable with their knee cut because he can lean back, he can lean into me. This elbow can be hugging my, it's still like a pretty good position for a knee cut right here. Okay? Always keep in mind that my left leg, this top leg, is always ready to pummel in case there's a back step. Okay, but once again, we're going to say that he begins sliding out. Here's what we're doing: we're waiting, and I don't like the word wait, but we're sort of we are kind of waiting for this opportunity of him to slide out and for me to get a very specific grip on his foot. I want to grab where the crook of the foot meets the shin. That's a very important battle and a very important grip to get in this scenario. If I get that part of the foot, which you can on the knee cut, trust me, you will definitely get that.